I'm Kelly with Kelly Tinnen and Associates. This month, we've been talking about creating engaging learning experiences to create better outcomes. And this week, I want to talk about 3 tips to keep your post-training flame alive. So let's keep that flame alive and going. So we've talked so far about how you can use tools like gamification, role-playing, and simulations to help make your training more engaging, how we don't want to get into the trap of just training for the sake of training, but we really want to understand our audience and create good learning objectives. This week, I want to talk about, what do we do after training? So the use of effective surveys and evaluations. So designing post-training surveys for meaningful feedback. Going beyond that smile sheet. That's great that everyone enjoyed our class, but we're really trying to get some details and feedback in terms of how learners will use what they've learned in our class back on their job, because that's the point. They go to the training to learn something that they can implement back in their job. I think there's also an opportunity that's often missed where we can get managers involved in coaching and reinforcement of that learning. And so how are we getting managers involved? Are we giving them feedback? Are we giving them instruction on what learners have learned and how they can implement that into their own coaching sessions with their employees? Creating that role for reinforcement. So again, getting managers involved in the coaching and reinforcement of the training. What is our strategy for reinforcing those learning objectives once our training is complete? So in the class, it could be things like follow-up quizzes, or it could be like a knowledge check 30 days after the class, let's say. It could be a refresher session like, hey, let's attend a 30-minute recap and let's, get together and talk about how we've been using this in our work, what's working, what's been challenging, and how has this been, what you've learned been practically applied back on the job. And that really helps to create that continuous improvement loop. We're also taking that feedback that we're getting from the learners, and we're able to implement that into our future training projects. So we're seeing that learners are really using this knowledge in this manner, or these challenges are coming up. That's all pieces of information that we can use to make our training better and to really inform, is our training doing what it's supposed to do? So think about that as we wrap up. Training and engaging training is really important for both the trainer and the participant. In terms of feedback and reinforcement, there's really information that both users can use and can benefit from. And training is really an ongoing journey. It's not a destination. So it's not a one and done. It's really a journey towards behavior change and continuous improvement. So I want to encourage you to implement a strategy that you heard today, or maybe that you've heard in the past couple of weeks in terms of learning outcomes and engaging training sessions. So I would love to hear your experiences. Feel free to share those on social media. I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Don't forget, you can follow us here on YouTube by subscribing to our channel, or you can visit our website, kellytinnen.com. And don't forget, we're also on social media. Have a wonderful holiday and a wonderful new year, and I will see you in 2025.